Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Julie. If you are a continued supporter, thank you very much. If you're new here, welcome. I will be planning an adventure for you today. You will have to stay tuned to see what it is. Hi everyone. As you can see, I'm coming to you from my kitchen. I have another canning video for you. Some of you might laugh at me, but I actually ate breakfast beforehand this time instead of, I don't know if you remember the green beans. I didn't even get through that whole section of prepping all the veggies before I was so hungry for breakfast. So I actually ate already. It's later in the morning. So hopefully I'll be fine until lunchtime. But I probably, because I'm going to be like filling everything when it's like room temperature, I don't have to worry so much about having everything like super hot and all that. I'm gonna pack the jars, when they're cooled down, which they're kind of cooled down now. I've washed them ahead of time, but they are cooling down. And of course, I'm going to be doing carrots. Some of them I'm going to put peas in because I have some frozen peas, a package that I have opened previously, and they've been open for about a month. So what I did is I stuck them in the fridge to thaw them out. And my husband loves peas and carrots. So I'm going to can whatever peas I have in that bag. I'm going to can peas and carrots, and then I'm just going to fill the rest of the jars with just carrots. So what I have to do first, I do have the peas thawed out. What I did is I bought a 3-pound package of carrots at the grocery store, and you have to peel those first, make sure they're scrubbed down really good, which usually when you buy them from a grocery store, they're really good. When you buy them from a farmer's market, sometimes you'll still have bits and pieces of, dirt and clumps of whatever stuck to them. So you have to wash them really good. But in the Ball canning book, they recommend that you peel them and then you wash them really good. You cut the ends off, of course, and then you slice them into, I think it's 1/4-inch rings. And then depending on how large they are, sometimes I cut those in half, and sometimes I just pop them in the jar, whatever size they are. But usually if they're 1.5 inches, like this big around, I will cut them in half, or sometimes quarters, if they're really huge. So I'll just have to see what comes out of the bag and we'll go from there. Okay, so I have my big metal bowl like I had with the green beans. I have a knife, peeler, cutting board, and my carrots. And I did not intentionally lie to you, but this is actually a 5-pound bag of carrots. I thought they were only 3, but they are 5. So, they don't look real giant in there, but we'll have to see as I break into the bag. So I'm going to get that open and I'm going to start peeling and we'll go from there. Okay, so you don't need to sit here and watch me peel every single carrot in this bag. I'm sure everybody knows how to, well, maybe not know how to peel carrots, but anyway, I'm going to get the rest of this bag worked on and I'll bring you back after they're all washed from the sink and I'll show you how many I actually got out of that bag. Okay, so this is the pile of carrots that I got, and they range from all different sizes, like this one here. These are kind of large, and then there's some super skinny ones, which the smaller ones are better for eating fresh, but these big ones like this are really great for canning because I'm not going to say woody, but sometimes they're a little different texture and sometimes they're a little more bitter, like the skinny ones are sweeter. But anyway, most everyone in here is like perfect for canning, so I'm really pleased. Now my bag is empty. Ugh. And I do have, you know, there's a few bits and odds ends in there, but I am not going to try to peel those because I'll probably take my skin off. But this is my garbage bowl. So quite a bit more garbage than with the green beans, but that's expected because of all the peels. So I forgot to mention the next step. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my mess here, throw all the trash away, and I'm going to take the carrots over to the sink, wash them up, get them dried. I'm going to clean my cutting board and my knife and the bowl, and I'm going to start cutting them into rings. Okay, so now when I wash these carrots, I look them over really good, just like I do with the green beans, which I see I missed a little root right there. So I'm gonna just chunk him off, just like that, put him over to that piece over to the side. But what I wanted to tell you, like, see how large this is in comparison to my finger? I mean, it's more than an inch. So what you do is you cut at your 1/4 inch ring. I will take this and just cut it in half. That's it. And then I throw it in my bowl. Then the next one, cut it roughly in half, throw it in the bowl. But that's what I'm going to be doing here for the next, probably 15-20 minutes. So I will get working on this and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Okay, folks, so I'm to the step where I have to look in my Ball Blue Book Guide to Preserving. I do also have the larger book. I just use this one more often because it's easier to keep it open. But I don't know if you remember last week when I told you you're canning like 2 different things. You have to see what the times are, you know, like how long you have to pressure can. So this one's at 10 pounds, and for pint jars is 25 minutes for the carrots. And then the peas are on the very next page. So let's see, peas are, let's see, for pint jars, 40 minutes. So I'm going to have to time these for 40 minutes because these are 40 and the other ones are only, what did I say? 25. So the peas actually take longer. Who would have thought? Okay, so 40 minutes. But anyway, I'm going to get my jars filled. I'll walk over here. I have my canning salt out and my peas and my carrots. And I'm going to be putting a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in each jar because it's a pint jar and I want less salt. I'm going to be using a 1/4 cup of peas for each jar, and then fill the rest with whatever, you know, carrots. And I'll have to double check the headspace because I don't know off the top of my head. Okay, so I ended up with 6 jars of the peas and carrots and 3 jars of just carrots. So the scrap bag of peas and the 5 pounds of carrots gave me 9 pints. So I'll get these put in the canner and get them processed. Oh, and the headspace was 1 inch for both of the peas and the carrots. So there's 1 inch headspace in there, which is basically up to where that ring first, where they first start putting the rings on it. But you always want to double check with your little, I guess they call them a debubbler. The one end you put in here, you know, to get the bubbles out, and then the other one has your markings on it. So you want to always double check those. But anyway, I'll get them processed here and I'll show you what they look like when they're all done. Okay, I just took the lid off maybe 2 minutes ago, and this is what they look like sitting in the canner. And I'll show you what they look like after the timer. I have it set for 5 minutes so it can cool down here, so they don't get shocked when they come out of the water. So after the 5 minutes, I'll let you know what they look like then. Okay, so here they are out of the canner. You can see they're still bubbling. So the peas and carrots are on the left and the regular carrots, plain carrots, are on the right. I do believe all 9 jars sealed before they came out of the canner, but I will double check them, of course, before I wash them. And that won't be till tomorrow morning. So, all right, I hope everyone enjoyed watching me do this video, and I hope everyone has an awesome, great day. Thank you everyone for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, would you please hit the thumbs up, give me a like, and if you have any comments or questions, please put them in that area below. And if you'd like to, please subscribe. I know I'm not a very large channel yet, but I do plan on putting out a video every week or every other week. So thank you for your continued support. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye.